What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you're one of my only 3 friends, thanks for actually opening the link I sent you. But if the algorithm actually cooked and you're here on your own, welcome. Regardless of how you're here, hope you enjoy. As you saw in the thumbnail, we're going to be trying to build Nosferatu and Planet Coaster. I think it'd be a lot of fun to build a roller coaster, going through the castle, through the woods, and I think that'd be really fun to make. So that's kind of what this series is going to be about. But for today, before we build the castle and all that, we kind of have to build the foundation leading up to it. And there's 2 scenes that come to mind. One of those is what you see now, is that cross section where the chariot, that's kind of what takes him to the castle, and then the chariot goes around, some turns, and you end up at that iconic cliffside, which exactly what you see in the thumbnail. So those 2 scenes are kind of what we're going to work on today. So pretty excited about that. But yeah, this is also my first Planet Coaster upload. So in terms of experience, I really have no experience. I built one coaster before, but I just always kind of watched the game, but never was able to run it. Like, I know there's a new game out, but I'm on Mac, which is kind of unfortunate, but my computer is not melted yet. So we're going to roll with it. Since I am so new to this game, though, I really appreciate y'all's feedback. One of the main things I'd love to know is, for a ride system, it's, like I said, kind of like a people mover thing. It's super slow, but it closely resembles what the horse buggy is, so that's kind of why I picked that. But if y'all think that the pacing is too slow and I need to replace it with the actual track of the coaster, then I can just change it out as well. So regardless of what the track vehicle is, the track is still going to head to the left. And instead of wrapping around and continuing on to the castle, it's going to go through a tunnel to instantly put you at a castle. So it sounds crazy, but I'm actually going to build 2 different castles. One out in the distance and one that the actual roller coaster will be in. And this is for 2 reasons. The first reason is that I plan on having the ride shoot out in all different directions of the castle, which seems like it'd be pretty cool, but when you're that far back, the silhouette would kind of be strange. The second reason is scale. It seems pretty small, in the thumbnail, because it is truly that far away. But if I wanted to build something actually that far away, I already mentioned it takes, I don't want it to last 4 minutes to even head up to the castle while you're just sitting there. So to cheat that, I can kind of use a forced perspective where, by making it smaller than it actually is, gives the illusion that the castle is actually way farther away than it is. It's kind of the same thing to where the Harry Potter castle in Universal seems pretty big, but if you were actually stand on top of it, you'd realize it's actually pretty small up there. But sorry for a whole lot of yapping. Just had to get that out of the way, and I'll talk to y'all when we finish stage 1. All right, I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely done moving rocks for today. Yeah, that was a lot of rocks. But anyway, I got sidetracked and wanted to actually do the fun stuff, so I built this gate. And the overhang is 1 piece, but onto the side, added some vines, just kind of make it spooky. There's these rats right here, which are pretty cool. It definitely gives it some life. And I know the rats kind of just pop out of the ground, but don't they normally do that? I actually have no idea. So this is what this drive-through looks like. You kind of just squeeze your way through the gate. You might squeeze some rats too, but I'm going to add more trees, more foliage on both ends, and I'll show you what it looks like at nighttime towards the end. But really just wanted to show y'all this turn. Look at this. Oh, yep, there's the castle. Now onto the woods, and I checked. There's not a chariot, but it's all good. We just get to make our own. Also going to sprinkle some trees around and make it as dark as possible. But I promised no more rocks in this video, so let's have more of a fun time lapse this time. So let's pick out some pieces and get this thing rolling. All right, well, welcome back, guys. As you can see, we got the scene set up. We got trees on both sides. You can see some lightning. Main thing is I added some effects, some fog. You get a nice backlight to be able to show the silhouette off. I also made a gradient texture to, have a better transition from snow to path, and put some holes on the side to kind of just, uneven the path. Made it kind of more interesting. If this video gets 100 likes, I'm just kidding. I'm going to give y'all the next episode anyway, and I'll kind of show y'all what that looks like. So we have the small castle that's way smaller than usual back in the distance, but the real castle will be in here. So once you make that turn, you'll head through this tunnel, and this is where the bridge will be to the actual entrance. So next episode, we'll work on building the front of that, building out the bridge, but the reason it's over here because there's just a lot more space. So looking forward to that. But yeah, that's all the progress I'm going to do for today. So look forward to next episode if you want to see me build out the main castle, and we'll get that bridge going and get that track kind of laid out for where we want the roller coaster to go. But yeah, really looking forward to next episode. But it's been a blast making this one. And feel free to drop any comments. Like I mentioned, this is my first Planet Coaster upload. So kind of new to the game, but looking forward to what y'all have to say. Did y'all like it? Did y'all hate it? Should I destroy and burn my channel? Anything, I'd love to know what y'all have to say. But in all, hope y'all's life is swell, and see y'all on the next one. Peace.